heard of that one. How much are these a piece, does it say?
$9.99.
Oh, they're all $9.99 a piece?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Wow, I thought they were going to be cheap.
Well, come tomorrow, everything's 20% off.
20% off tomorrow?
Mm-hmm, off of everything.
Man, they don't mess around. $9.99, that's crazy. Alright, let's see what this is. Operation Wolf. Alright, I'm just gonna check them out on the internet real quick.
Wade and Stafford, where they make deals. Boy, do they make deals.
Good night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Unless I'm shopping. Bye.
This is the 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world that'll take your head clear off. Make my day, you silly ducks. Bang! Bang! This is 1985's Nintendo Zapper for $2.99. Model number NES-005, made in Japan. The patent is pending. Die, you mother bleeping subscribers. It's got some decent action on it. Alright, so there you go. I guess I should have checked the pins on it. Does it even have pins? Alright, so I have Duck Hunt, so I will be testing this mother out, baby. Alright, I'm getting extremely picky. Let me check the sights on this. This is what you gotta do. When you pick these up at Goodwill's, always check the sights. It's one of the most important things you can do. If the sights aren't good, then don't buy it. See if we can shoot this tire off this friggin' SUV. Bang! Alright, so, yeah. So I'm being extremely picky this week. I don't know how I'm going to edit this all together, but I went to another place today that had Nintendo games. They were selling the Nintendo games for $9.99 a piece, and they were all friggin' crap games except for James Bond Jr. or something like that. But I wasn't willing to pay $10 for a game that's worth $10. Now in here, I see a couple of good games. Super Mario Brothers 3, which I don't have. DuckTales. DuckTales worth like $14, but they're asking $10 for it. Super Mario Brothers 3 is asking, they're asking $9.99 for that one, and that game's worth about $11. I just can't do it. I guess the guy inside of me that likes getting great deals on games just, it won't let me do it. I'm too prideful, and I'm not going to spend that much money on a game. I figure I'll find it one day out there in the wild at a better price. All right, on to the next place. Plus, I'm trying to save money. I've been spending a crap load of money, guys. Peace!
If you need anything from me, I'm going to have your back. I don't know about you, Ross, but middle school for me absolutely sucked.
Here she is right here. Hey, baby.
Alright, so as you could see, there was a lot of crap in that store. They were selling everything for $6. I had reasons on passing up on all of it except for one game. The reason why I picked this game up is because about 2 or 3 years ago, I rented a game from a kiosk, which I never ever do. And that game was Dark Souls. And it's the first time I've ever played that game or any game in the series before, and I was absolutely blown away. Now, I had to return the game, and I got held up or stuck on a boss early in the game and never got by it. So I left it like that, never purchased the game. So apparently this is the predecessor of that game, Demon Souls. Besides the sticker there, the case is in very good shape. Never seen a disc as flawless as this one. I'll show you in a minute as soon as I stop driving. It's complete, and yeah, so I'm excited about getting a chance to play this game. It got unbelievable reviews by IGN and GameSpot. I think it was like 9.5. See, it's complete there. It is the greatest hits version, but big wow on that. And I'll show you that disc right there. It's blinding. It will blind you. That's a little hard to see, but it is in flawless shape. I've never seen a disc. I mean, that's like just opening the game, taking cellophane out and looking at the disc. All right, until the next location. Peace. The weather's bad right now, real bad. So bad I can't think. I get mad when I can't think. This is for the weather. You're the disease and I'm the cure. Yeah.
No, que ando con los niños en la tienda comprándole.
Eso lo van a regañar.
Sí.
¿Puedo poner las luces?
Alright, so let me go over this real quick. I just noticed I got 159 left on my phone as far as memory, and so I start deleting stuff later on so I can fit more video on there. So they had some Sega Genesis titles in there. Let's go over this first. I was going to leave this in there. It's Predator 2 on the Sega Genesis because of the damage right here, but you know what? I said screw it, man. It's only $3. I passed on some other Sega Genesis games in there because I had them or they were sports titles. So I decided to go ahead and pick this one up. Predator 2 on the Sega Genesis. You know, label damage, F it, it is what it is. Next title. Now, I thought this was a really cool title because this is a really awesome freaking game. Vector Man. Never see that out in the wild. Got that also for $2.99. That one is in very decent shape. So that was awesome picking that up. The last Sega Genesis title was The Jungle Book. Disney game, also in decent shape, also for $3. So $9 for 3 Sega Genesis games. Now, and I'm sure you guys have seen these out in the wild before, those little cute PS1s. The only difference between my PS1 and yours is I got me a color LCD screen here. Check that out. So picked that up for $19.99, and that's it, guys. So I'll be testing this baby out once I get in the house here, and we'll see what we're working with. Later, guys. Peace. This coffee I got from McDonald's better be good, and it better be hot, or I'm gonna blow this mofo away. Over here.
How much do the books cost? 10 cents, and it's buy one, get two free.
Oh. What's today's sale?
It's 25% off basis.
Vases?
Mm-hmm.
Flower vases?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, not faces?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's for some reason, because I always hear that when I come here. So I thought it was faces. Well, faces on vases?
I feel like her cash register is lower. It's on this thing. This was turned.
I know mine is at home.
Yeah,
Came home today.
Now I'm talking about my husband. Now I got to
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't had to cook for. I think he left Thursday.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't cook when he's there. What do we have? Oh, I made pork chops and.
Oh, yum.
Yes, sir. Finally, I get some luck. So, they had a lot of little cool things there as far as Dreamcast and PlayStation 1. Dreamcast used to be something I would see out in the wild at some of these small thrift stores I go to and Goodwills. I have not seen it in quite some time. Today, I did. Well, let me go over the PS1 pickups first. Did not have time to research this. I just figured, you know what? It looks good to me. Some of it sounds really good, so I'll talk shit later if any of this is worth anything. So the other thing was in there was a lady that I've never seen in there before. There's two ladies in there I had not seen before. So when I asked how much one of the Dreamcast games was, she says, I think they're $5 a piece, all the games. And I'm thinking, what? Because every time I come here, they sell video games for $2. That's why I come here. So the other lady corrected her real fast and said, no, I think they're $2. So thank God I got everything in here for $2. First game, Walt Disney's The Jungle Book, Rhythm and Groove. That's in pretty good shape, just a little dirty. That's complete. Then I picked up, well, let's go do the PS2 stuff first, or the PS1. Then I picked up a game I have no freaking clue. It looks like it has a, oh no, I thought that was a barcode, but it's not. A game called One. And let me see. Flip, climb, hang, slide, blast, and fight through 5 multi-level 3D worlds. Some kind of third-person shooter adventure game, I guess. It's called One. Never heard of this, my friends. Never heard of it. That's why it's so exciting. One. That one looks really nice, actually. Alright, let's go to the next game. Colony Wars Vengeance. I got a good feeling about this game. I do not have this game. I think I've heard good things about this game. So to get it for $2, I'm pumped up. Okay, that's complete also. A few minor scratches, but otherwise in very nice shape. Don't you love when you pick up old games and they're in good shape? Alright, what else do we got here? Alright, let's go to the Dreamcast games. Non-sports Dreamcast, except for one that's sort of semi-sporty. We have Air Force Delta on the Sega Dreamcast. I love picking up Dreamcast games because I do not have much. That's in minty fresh Wrigley condition, or juicy fruits, minty. Next game. Oops. Sega Bass Fishing. You guys know I got my rod and reel controller. I can't remember if I picked up Sega Bass 2. Did I just pick up the same game twice? I have no clue. We'll find out when we get home. Sega Bass, or when I get home. You ain't coming home. Oh shoot. The disc came apart. It's catastrophe. It's mayhem. Another minty looking game. Alright, now. Seems like this is taking forever. The last game. Hydro Thunder on the Sega Dreamcast. Did I sound all like legit and professional just now? I think Hydro Thunder is a sought after boat racing game. I think that's the only one that had some. No, that one's minty fresh. Beautiful. You could eat off of this, my friends. Oh yeah. Alright guys, that's it. Finally found some stuff. Oh yeah. Until the next place. Later. I'm staying strapped all the time now. There's a lot of people out there trying to jack video games. I don't like it when people try to jack video games. Leave you looking like a piece of Swiss cheese. Next time you try to jack my video games, you better ask yourself one question. Are you feeling lucky, punk? Alright, so let's go over this real quick. Went to a thrift store that I never find anything ever. I wasn't even planning on recording in the beginning because I just never have any luck here. I had to start recording because I saw something pretty cool. As soon as I walked in, I see Sega Saturn games stacked on the floor, like 12, 13, maybe 14 of them. So, you know, imagine me, you know, all of a sudden my heartbeat starts pumping. I start thinking to myself, wow, maybe Panzer Dragoon's in there. It's a pretty exhilarating feeling when you don't know what you're going to find. Unfortunately, that was not the case, but there was still some decent stuff there. The pricing was too high. They had every game at $7.57. So that being said, I was still going to walk away with 1 or 2 games, but at that price, that's probably all I was going to pick up. So I told the lady, which is basically a man dressed up as a lady that was working the cashier, if I can get a lower price on the game. She said I needed to speak to the manager. I went to the back. I found the manager, walked her up to the front. She was actually hot, by the way. And then I told her, I said, most of these CDs are scratched up. I'm going to have to pay resurfacing costs. I started feeding her all this, you know, BS. Can you do a better price on them? Then she was like, "Are you going to buy every single one of them?" And I was like, "If you give me a great price, I'll buy every single one of them. If you give me a okay price, I'm only going to walk out with 3 or 4 of them because I don't want all of them, to be honest with you." So she goes through and starts texting. She says that the person that priced them originally, she's texting them. Anyway, long story short, $5.45 she offers me for the games. I tell her $5. She's like, no. She smiles and laughs. $5.45 final price. Okay, I'm good with that. So I said, thank you. I started going through the cases. Well, let me show you the games first. So I got Sega Rally Championship here. Then I got True Pinball. Then I got Bug. It's a pretty cool pickup. Okay. And the last game that I picked up is Virtua. I hate that one. I'll just call it Virtual. Racing. And now all of these games, well, let me show you the price real quick on here. See if you can see that. It's a little hard to see. $23.60 for all 4 of those games. So I got them for $5.45 a piece. Now every single game here is complete. And what I did, which is I'm kind of surprised they let me do, all the styrofoam are in the ones, because I just transferred them from the ones that had the styrofoam into the ones that, if they were not in the games that I wanted. Also, what I did was there were some cases that when you opened them, they were broken in the corners. So I went and redid all the cases, removed everything, and put them in the best cases. So I have the best cases out of all of the games that were there, and they're all complete, and they all have the styrofoam. 3 of the 4 of these games do have scratches on them, but they're not too bad, and one of them has a lot of scratches on them. So you can see the styrofoam complete with directions, and same there, and same there. So there you go, nice little Sega Saturn haul. Pull out the gun, boom, boom, and alright guys, so I will, if I don't go to any other Goodwill, if I don't find anything else today, the next place that I will see you guys is in the game room. If I do find something, the next place I will see you is at Goodwill. So see you there. Later. Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm gonna try to do this super fast because the video is already long as normal. We'll start off with this $2.99. You know, I gotta tell you, the weight on this, I haven't had one of these since I was a kid, and I'm telling you right now, this has to be the greatest light gun of all time. Now I got a GunCom too, so don't be giving me that GunCom stuff. This is the perfect weight. I love this gun. It's freaking awesome. So, yeah, let's get to the games real quick. So, Dreamcast, Sega Bass Fishing. Did I figure out if I own that or not? I still have not figured that out. Next Dreamcast title, and this is complete. All these titles are complete. Air Force Delta. I did some, I checked out some reviews on this game, and let me tell you something, man. This is supposed to be an awesome flight sim for the Dreamcast. I don't have anything like it for the Dreamcast, so I'm excited about getting it. It's supposed to be up there with the PS2's Ace Combat series, so I will definitely be trying this out. If you lived in the 90s and went to arcades, you know this title right here. Hydro Thunder is an absolute arcade classic. That's also complete. Got those for $2 a piece. And then we have Demon Souls. This is complete. What I loved about the Dark Souls title that I played was it was unrelentlessly difficult. You died a lot. It reminded me of the old school NES games. Yeah, brutal games, but beautiful graphics and just cool, dark, and atmospheric environments that are just just blow your mind. All right, so PlayStation 1, Walt Disney's Jungle Book, Rhythm and Groove. That was also $2. PlayStation, actually, I think this got some good reviews. One is an underground, I don't know why I'm saying underground, kind of a hidden gem type of game. I actually played this last night, and it kind of reminds me of Contra a little bit. It's a third-person shooter, run and gun, and it's actually seems like it's a pretty cool game. So if you guys haven't tried that, if you can find it, I've never seen it out in the wild before. Colony Wars Vengeance, got that for $2. That's also complete. That's supposed to be good. I think all the Colony Wars games are good. Now, Sega Genesis carts, Jungle Book, that got good reviews. Predator 2, looked like I blew the friggin' label off. Die, Predator 2, you punk! Boom! Vector Man. This is a badass title. I cannot wait to play this. I remember playing this when I was a kid. That's a great pickup. So yeah, so 3 Sega Genesis, they were all $2.99 a piece. And then my Sega Saturns, Sega Sports, Sega, what the heck? Sega Rally Championships. You got Sega Sports, Sega. Enough with the Segas. Next one, Virtua Racing. Okay, Sega Saturn. Bug, that's a good pickup right there. Then we have True Pinball. These are all complete games right here. All right, so I'm going to put this up on the, I'm actually going to put these up on the shelf right now with my small Sega Saturn collection. I don't break these into a million pieces trying to do so. This basically like doubles my Sega Saturn collection. That's my Sega Saturn collection right there, all complete. Put that up there. Did have NBA TE, that's why I didn't pick that one up there. And this has 3 games on it, and I think all 3 of the games were there. Except Virtua Fighter 2 was not there. It had the wrong disc in it. So I had those 3 titles anyway. And of course the Daytona is also on this one right here. Alright, so that's that. Now, my one of my favorite pickups right here, and we'll go ahead and shut the lights off for this. Check this bad boy out. Now, what do I have in there? I'm going to tell you right now, since getting this the other day, I've played more PS1s because I procrastinate on playing video games a lot. I've played more PS1 games. I've tested more of them out. You know, some of the new ones that I've been picking up the last couple of weeks than I have in probably a total of 6 months and just a couple of nights. So I'm loving this thing in my bed because this thing is so convenient. Little Rob Zombie. Sled Storm. Pretty cool, huh? Actually a pretty good game. Alright guys, so that's it. I can get the lights on here. Thanks for joining me for the video game adventure this week. And oh, just a teaser for next week. I found a, let me turn the volume down on this. I found a 3-letter title for the PlayStation 2 that I've never seen it before at a Goodwill, a thrift store, a retail establishment, GameStop, anywhere. I've never seen it. It's been a title that has eluded me ever since I've collected video games. I found it. So that 3-letter title will be in next week's video. Thanks for watching, guys. And I guess I don't have to tell you, you better subscribe or die, mother bleeper. Unless you feel lucky. Punk!